Right now, Madison police are investigating an incident that put 2 children in danger after someone fired multiple gunshots at their house.
Also, nearly a year since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, Democrats speak out on how that decision has impacted Wisconsinites.
And later, a young boy looks to become a back-to-back champion for best mullet in America. How you can help defend his title. Welcome to News 3 now at 6. Madison police are investigating a shots fired incident on Madison's east side that put 2 sleeping children at risk.
The police say they're talking to witnesses, reviewing surveillance video, trying to catch the person responsible for leaving a stray bullet in a family's home. Tahlil Modine joins us now with details. Tahlil?
While no one was physically hurt, police investigating the shooting say they're concerned for the family and they're asking for help identifying a suspect. Responding to multiple reports of shots fired on Ridge Oak Drive, Madison police arrived on scene to find a stray bullet lodged in a family home.
There was some damage to the siding and to a window, and so officers then began to talk to those who were inside the home.
Inside on the 5200 block was a mom and 3 children, 1 teen and 2 others, just 8 and 10 years old. The gunfire striking a windowsill as they slept.
You know, she had to yell at 2 kids to get on the ground and get to safety.
Luckily, no one was hurt Wednesday night, but police say they're still looking for the person responsible. And detectives have yet to determine motive, but they suspect the shooting wasn't accidental.
But they believe that specific residents may have been the target of the gunfire.
To help identify a suspect, police say they're reviewing surveillance video shared by neighbors. They're also working to connect the family with support services as they deal with the trauma of the close call.
You know, feeling upset, anger, frustrated, worry, and those emotions, those feelings don't just disappear, a day later when the sun comes out.
And police say while shots fired reports are down in Madison, it's incidents like this one that put people on edge.
We know that there are people who are afraid to, go outside and walk around in their neighborhood, and that is just as important to us.
Police say they're still looking for additional evidence to piece together what happened, so anyone with information should contact Madison area Crime Stoppers. So far, no arrests have been made.
Tahlil, thank you. And a man is recovering after being shot early this morning on Madison's southwest side. Madison police were called to the Allied Drive neighborhood about 12:30. There, officers found a man in his 20s with gunshot wounds. He was taken to the hospital. Police believe the victim and suspect had some sort of fight or encounter that led to that shooting. There are no suspects in custody at this time.
A trial date has been set for a former Madison police officer charged with disorderly conduct. Keith Brown was arrested in November and charged after Dane County Sheriff deputies were called to a restaurant in Madison. When they arrived, a woman told deputies that Brown had pinned her against a wall and grabbed both of her hands, squeezing until her hands were cut. A jury trial is scheduled for December 5th. Let's check the first sworn forecast now with Julian Seawright out on the weather patio.
Still a warm and hot day for us, but at least it's not as hazy as it was earlier this afternoon. And we're going to continue to see those light hazy skies as we head into our Friday. And air quality advisories in effect for all of Wisconsin until 11 p.m. for our Friday due to ozone and even some of those hazy skies that are looking to linger around. We'll start to phase out as we get into our Friday nights. Now, taking a look at for 2 nights, just notes, still it's going to be in the 80s throughout the next several hours. But once we get to around the 10 o'clock hour, we will start to finally get into the 70s and more comfortable conditions as we head into the overnights. We're looking for our low at night to be around 58 degrees. Tomorrow, it's going to be another hot one, folks. So be prepared to really just limit the outdoors and staying hydrated. We're looking at temperatures to be around 90 degrees throughout southern Wisconsin. Might see a couple of clouds start to build late into our Friday, but nevertheless, it is going to be another hot day. Now, take a look at our drought monitor, which was just updated for today. Areas just west of Dane County are now into a severe drought, but still within much of southern Wisconsin, we're in a moderate drought. And we are hoping to start to nip away a little bit at that as we get into this weekend. So we're tracking a system to bring in some rain, potentially even some thunderstorms by the time we get into our Sunday afternoon. We'll take a look at what else we can have for the rest of the forecast and how much rain is on the way in a few moments. Until then, over to you.
Julian, thank you. And after months of long and contentious debate, the state budget will be finalized tonight. Right now, state Republicans are sticking with their promise to cut $32 million from the UW system. Governor Tony Evers has said he would consider vetoing the entire budget with those cuts included. Republicans also rolled out $4.4 billion in income tax cuts, with cuts seen among the top 3 brackets. The lowest income earners see no cuts. Coming up on News 3 Now at 10, we'll have more on the final budget meeting as the committee continues to debate throughout the evening.
We're a few days away from the one-year anniversary of the Supreme Court's monumental decision to overturn Roe v. Wade. Today, key Democratic leaders gathered at the Wisconsin Capitol to talk about how this decision has affected Wisconsinites. They also denounced the actions taken by the state's Republicans after the ruling.
What we see over and over again, including right here in Wisconsin, is attempts by MAGA Republicans to pass extreme laws that outlaw abortion, that threaten doctors with jail time, and that put women's lives at risk.
They also emphasized the importance of the upcoming 2024 elections. They believe re-electing Senator Tammy Baldwin is how they would be able to stop a potential nationwide abortion ban from passing.
The Rock County Sheriff's Office says a 53-year-old Janesville man died after being hit by an SUV while riding a motorcycle early this morning. That crash happened about 4:30 on West Highway 11 just outside Janesville. A preliminary investigation found the SUV driver crossed the center line and hit the motorcyclist. Life-saving measures were done on the Janesville man, but he passed away. The SUV driver was arrested on multiple possible charges, including homicide by intoxicated use of a motor vehicle. A 16-year-old boy is dead after crashing his dirt bike into a semi-truck in the town of Bradford. This happened yesterday near the entrance of Carver Rail Park. Investigators say the teen crashed into the passenger side of the semi when he was exiting the park. Life-saving measures were attempted, but the boy was pronounced dead by the Rock County Medical Examiner.
Both the Federal Aviation Administration and the National Transportation Safety Board are investigating the plane crash in Waunakee yesterday. 2 people suffered minor injuries when the 2-seat plane crashed on Knightsbridge Road. Local law enforcement officials say the plane experienced engine trouble shortly after taking off from Waunakee's airstrip. Any future updates on the investigation will come from the NTSB.
Well, the Madison Fire Department says it had to rescue a dog last night after it got a little too excited about chasing an animal. This happened on the city's west side. Firefighters were called to the 7800 block of Big Sky Drive. This was just before 8 after getting a report that a dog had gotten her head stuck between 2 rocks in a retaining wall. Fire crews were able to free the dog's head by loosening one of the rocks. The dog was not injured. Her owners were able to return her home safely.
Well, now is the time to vote for the Best of Madison 2023. You have until the end of the month to vote for your favorite businesses, people, things to do, and much more. Just head to channel3000.com and look for this story on our homepage. Then scroll down to the bottom of the article and you can click on each category to vote. All you'll need is a valid email address to register and make sure your votes are counted. And don't forget, you can only vote once per category. When we come back, there's a new mobile program from Madison School and Community Recreation that's letting kids get creative with their hands.
Also, local food pantry gets a generous donation to help their cause here in Dane County. We're back after a short break.
Don't miss Wisconsin's best deals this summer, only at Ashley's multi-million-dollar clearance event. Everything must go. Save up to 84% store-wide, plus special interest financing for 72 months. Only at Ashley.
Now's the time to think about warmer weather and replacing those old drafty windows. So call the experts at Mad City Windows, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler. Our new Eco Sky windows feature sky mirror technology to minimize air leaks and give your home an energy upgrade. And with Mad City's Price Lock Guarantee, lock your price in for 1 year. And now during Big Deal Day, save $1,500 on a house full of new windows. 0 down, 0 interest until 2026. Senior military discounts. Call during this program and receive a free $50 Amazon gift card with in-home estimate. Plus a bonus. The first 50 homeowners who call now receive a vacation voucher with purchase of new windows used for a condo, hotel stay, or a cruise. From Madison and South Central Wisconsin, call 608-338-1616. That's 608-338-1616.
At Lawton Cates, your life counts is more than just a slogan. It's being prepared for all the challenges you may face after a serious injury. It's confronting every aspect of your case with honesty, integrity, and innovative solutions that have earned us a reputation for excellence in representing the injured. It's no wonder so many clients refer their own friends and family to our team of dedicated professionals year after year. Your life counts. Lawton Cates. Call today for a free consultation.
Don't miss Wisconsin's best mattress deals this summer, only at Ashley's multi-million-dollar clearance event. Everything must go. Save up to 84% off top mattress brands, plus special interest financing for 72 months. Only at Ashley.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. Way Forward Resources, formerly Middleton Outreach Ministry, receiving a large food donation from Pick and Save and Metro Market today. Together, the two grocery chains donated $30,000 worth of food to the Way Forward Food Pantry. Way Forward now serves more than 5,000 people a year. It is the most ever in its 40-year history, and it has seen a significant increase in demand over the past several months.
When the food pantry can have that really great variety of foods available for people, that's one less stress that they have.
She also says the food pantry has been serving the equivalent of more than 90,000 meals a month, a 130% increase from last year. The Food and Drug Administration is developing new nutrition labels that will go on the front of packaged foods. The hope is that the information will be more clear and easily understood so consumers can make healthier choices. The FDA also believes the new labeling will encourage the food industry to develop healthier products that Americans will want to buy. The agency is pushing to have these new front label regulations out by December.
Madison School and Community Recreation launching a new mobile clay program. It provides creative hands-on experiences to youth and adult community members throughout the Madison Metropolitan School District. Today, the first class was held at Rennebaum Park. The program provides free activities throughout the summer and fall season at outdoor locations and offers opportunities for participants to try a pottery wheel. It's open to both children as well as adults.
Pottery can sometimes not be accessible because you have to be in a studio, you have to have the equipment, the kilns. So we wanted to make sure that this program was always free and you had the ability to use the wheel and learn right here in a park.
And MSCR has a new pottery studio at its location near Westtown Mall and will be offering classes there this fall. Coming up, a Wisconsin boy looks to defend his prestigious title of having the best mullet in the United States.
Plus, there is something new brewing for this year's Concerts on the Square. The new exclusive beer attendees will get to try.
And another day of hot, dry weather, but rain could be making its triumphant return by the weekend. Julian's back. Complete forecast after this.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see.
Shopko Optical welcomes more insurance plans than ever. Call to book an exam and verify coverage.
Change the entire look and feel of your home with new Eco Sky windows from Mad City Windows. Design your view, bay, bow, double hung, and sliders. And now during Big Deal Days, save $1,500 on a house full of new windows. 0 down, 0 interest till 2026. Receive a free $50 Amazon gift card with estimate. Plus, the first 50 homeowners who call now will receive a vacation voucher with purchase of new windows.
Steinhoffel's 4th of July preview event starts now. Save big and get great bonus buys like a Beauty Rest Queen mattress just $3.99. This dining table available in counter or standard height now just $5.29. Or this sofa $6.99. And this queen bed only $16.49. Plus, make your new furniture more affordable with Steinhoffel's special 72-month financing. It's the 4th of July preview event going on now only at Steinhoffel's and steinhoffels.com.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit vrapwi.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Schedule your comprehensive eye exam at shopko.com or bring in your outside prescription.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
As we all know, when it comes to mullets, the saying goes, you got your business in front, the party's in the back.
But for Chippewa Falls boy, he is all business when it comes to growing the best of the best. And now he is back to defend his title. Ellie Jo Parmalu has the story.
He's back, he's better, and his mullet is longer than ever. 9-year-old Emmett Bailey took the spotlight last year when he decided to run for the USA Mullets Championships Kid Division and took home the title of USA Mullet Championship Kid Division's winner for 2022, along with prize money.
I won $2,500, and I won a Mullet Champs shirt, what I'm wearing right now.
Before Emmett won, he had a dream.
To go racing.
By owning his own go-kart, that dream has come true.
He was excited. He didn't quite understand right away that was his go-kart. He's officially getting a go-kart. I mean, it was emotional as a father to see your child's dream come true.
Now that Mullet Boy is off to the races, he has a new dream. He plans to defend his title as the USA Mullet Championships Kid Division winner by running again. But this time his dream is to give back to the community that helped him win.
With my winnings, I'm going to donate it to the Fast Factory to try to get another kid into racing.
Fast Factory Foundation is a nonprofit based in Wisconsin that uses donations to help other kids get go-karts. Meanwhile, Emmett's dad says submissions for the USA Mullet Championships Kid Division 2023 are due July 1st. Then voting for the kids' candidates will begin in August. Although Dad says it will be difficult to drum up the same amount of support a second time, the fact is Emmett is one of a kind.
He's a genuine kid. He's fun. We let him just do what he wanted to do last year. You tell the media and everybody, this is what I'm doing. He stuck to his story. He never changed it. And he's just a lovable kid.
As for Emmett's mullet, he does not plan to make any changes as he enters this year's competition. When asked why he did not want to change it up, Mullet Boy says,
because I won last year with it.
As Emmett prepares to defend his title, his family says they're grateful for the community support he continues to receive.
Thank you. I mean, genuine thank you. I couldn't tell you enough how awesome it's been for our family.
That's some good-looking hair, I should say. Voting for Emmett will be available on mulletchamp.com in August.
They spent a lot of time shooting those shots.
I know,
a lot of
they
video.
did.
All right, the return of Concerts on the Square is less than a week away, but this year a local brewery is bringing a special beverage to the Capitol Square. Lake Louis Brewing Company partnering up with the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra to draft a new Vienna-style lager that will exclusively be available on tap this summer during Concerts on the Square, lovingly titled Blanket Beer. It's an ode to the last 40 years of blankets on the Capitol lawn during the concert series that has, of course, become a Madison summertime tradition.
We're happy that we're able to bring the Lake Louis portfolio of our core beers, so the beers that you're going to find out in the market, but we're even more excited about a collaboration that we've worked on together. We created a beer just for the Concerts on the Square. The only place you can get it is right here during the shows.
And the first Concerts on the Square of the year, called Tempo Libre, is next Wednesday. Meanwhile, Summerfest is underway in Milwaukee. The 55th annual world's largest music festival offers 9 jam-packed days featuring artists from all genres, including Eric Church, Elvis Costello, Imagine Dragons, along with Earth, Wind and Fire and more. The festival runs through July 8th, and it'll be sticking with that 3-weekend format that was developed during the pandemic, and tickets start at $26.
Well, the temperatures just keep climbing. Here's Julian with a complete look at the forecast.
And at least for the next couple of days, they will continue to climb a bit more. Now, as we get into our weather headlines, what we're going to be expecting over the next several days is temperatures into the 90s and still staying on the dry side until we get into this weekend when we're finally going to be breaking a bit of that drought that we've been having. But there's still going to be a drought throughout much of southern Wisconsin. We are expecting to see a little bit of rain and even some thunderstorms that will help at least alleviate some of the pressure that we've had throughout much of the last couple of days. Now, outside of that, getting into our current forecast, we have the air quality advisory in effect for all of southern Wisconsin and Wisconsin in itself until 11 p.m. for our Friday. Now, taking a look at the smoke in itself. When we did did have some hazy skies. We're expecting some light haze going into tomorrow, but mainly to the eastern side throughout our Fridays where we're going to see the more thick type of haze that will stick around for us southern Wisconsin. Now, getting into this weekend, so we've had this ridge or a blocking pattern over the last several days, which has really created some dry, warm, and sunny weather for us. But our friends to the south, they've been dealing with quite a bit of a heat dome, which has created some severe weather for parts of Texas. And as we get into this weekend, we're finally going to start to see some relief. Low pressure coming in from the west will start to make its way up into the upper Midwest. And once it does, we're looking for a little bit cooler conditions. On top of it, some rainfall finally for us here in southern Wisconsin, which is going to be greatly needed. We need some of that rain to really help out and alleviate some of this drought for us. Areas to the west have been registered as a severe drought as of right now, and throughout much of southern Wisconsin, we're even into a moderate drought. As we get into our late Saturday night into our Sunday morning, we're going to be expecting some widespread scattered showers that will stick around throughout our Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, and even carry into our Monday. Now, just notes throughout much of our weekend, we're still going to be hot and dry until we get into our Saturday night. But once we get into our Sunday, that's going to be the day that you're really going to be planning to have your rain gear and just to even stay inside if you don't want to get wet. Heading into our Monday, we're going to be looking at some shower activity that's going to move its way to being a bit more east. So it's not going to be encompassing areas to the south and west or even to the northwest as we get into the rest of our Monday afternoon. So that's why we are looking for some disparities in terms of our rain accumulation. For us, we could see around 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch around Madison. Areas to the south and west, maybe about 1/2 or 3/4 of an inch. But we're really going to see that system start to move its way a bit more east. So expect a little bit less for areas around Platteville and also towards Mineral Point. Now, taking a look at planning our day for tomorrow. Friday's temperatures are going to be around the lower 90s as we get into our afternoon hours. Plenty of sunshine, still going to have some hazy skies. So if you are going to be outside, once again, limit outdoor activity if you're within any of the sensitive groups with poor air quality. And nevertheless, also stay hydrated and also find your cool spots. Heading into our Saturday, we're going to see temperatures around the lower 90s. And then we're going to start to cool down just a bit heading into next week. Finally starting to see those upper 70s once again, the low 80s. And we do have some more opportunity as your first warn for some shower and thunderstorm opportunities getting into our Thursday and Friday of next week.
And coming up in sports, Wisconsin football is heading south for practice in August, where the Badgers will begin their fall camp. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's Hy-Vee's Mega Produce Sale this Friday through Sunday. 2 pounds of strawberries, just $3.68. Prima peaches or nectarines, just $1.99 a pound. And red seedless grapes, only $1.88 a pound. Only at Hy-Vee.
Homeowners, did you know you're paying for new windows whether you buy them or not? Over 70% of your energy dollars are lost through bad windows. That's why new Eco Sky windows from Mad City are a great investment. 114% more airtight than the average window, providing superior energy efficiency. And now during Big Deal Day, save $1,500 on a house full of new windows. 0 down, 0 interest until 2026. Senior military discounts and last chance to call during this program to receive a free $50 Amazon gift card with estimate plus a bonus. The first 50 homeowners who call now will receive a vacation voucher with purchase of new windows you can use for a condo, hotel stay, or even a cruise. From Madison and South Central Wisconsin, call 608-338-1616. That's 608-338-1616.
Brothers Maine enjoys 4th of July festivities with family, friends, and fabulous kitchen and laundry deals. Our fireworks of savings on GE appliances and free delivery will make you ooh and ah. Feel like family at Brothers Maine.
At Machinery Row Bicycles, you'll find bicycle store quality electric e-bikes from Trek, Electra, Felt, Giant, and more. Trek offers the best-selling e-bike in America, Trek Verve Plus, under $2,500. At Machinery Row Bicycles, you'll find fat e-bikes, mountain e-bikes, road e-bikes, bike path e-bikes, and more. Free services included. The place to shop for your new e-bike is Machinery Row Bicycles, the most beautiful bicycle store in the world.
It's Hy-Vee's Mega Produce Sale this Friday through Sunday. Basket and bushel red cherries, just $2.99 a pound. Dole chopped or premium salad kits, 2 for just $7. And candy cantaloupe, only $1.99 each. Only at Hy-Vee.
Scope out your curbside seat. The Big Top Parade is back in the 608. Tomorrow I'm live with everything you need to know about this weekend's circus extravaganza.
And we'll be tracking the rain chances as we go through the later part of the weekend into early next week. Tomorrow between 4:30 and 7.
When fall camp rolls around, Luke Fickell and the Badgers will pack up and head south to UW-Platteville. From August 1st through the 8th, Wisconsin will practice, hold meetings, and eat on the Pioneers campus. Fickell described the opportunity as a tremendous way to come together as a group on and off the field. And Platteville's no stranger to hosting. For 16 years, Pioneer Stadium served as the summer training camp for the Chicago Bears. Well, it didn't take long for Rob Booker to find a home. After decommitting from Wisconsin yesterday, the Waunakee standout announced today that he's committing to UCLA. The three-star tight end caught 27 passes for 360 yards and 6 touchdowns last season as a junior for the Warriors. Booker is tabbed as the 26th ranked tight end in the country in his class. Late last night, Chris Middleton had a decision to make. Pick up his $40 million player option and stay in Milwaukee, or test the waters of free agency. And the 31-year-old guard decided on the latter. That doesn't mean he won't be back with the Bucks next season. The thought is that Middleton and Milwaukee will come together and agree for a longer deal together. Now, last season, he averaged 15 points and nearly 5 assists per game. Marissa Mosley and the Wisconsin women's basketball team released their Big Ten opponents for the upcoming season. And as expected, the Badgers' conference slate will be tough. UW will face 5 teams ranked in the preseason top 25, including matchups against number 3 Iowa, 6th ranked Ohio State, and number 7 Indiana. Both the Hoosiers and the Hawks will come to the Kohl Center. Dates and times will be announced at a later date. As a captain, Britta Curl had one of her best seasons in Madison. She scored a career best 42 points to lead Wisconsin to its 7th national championship. And she might have been even better off the ice. Curl was named a CSC second-team academic All-American, becoming the first Badger to earn the national honor since 2011. Her GPA, by the way, is 3.91. And staying on the ice, it's your time to mark your calendars. Wisconsin men will drop the puck on Mike Hastings' era on October 7th and 8th at the Kohl Center when they welcome in Augustana for their season opener.
You said Iowa women are coming to the Kohl Center, right?
Yeah, that'll be packed.
Yeah, you think somebody might want to watch somebody play for Iowa?
Yes.
Best player we've seen in quite some time, maybe men or women.
Yeah.
Let's go to Julian, final check.
Well, it's going to be hot for the next couple of days, but we are looking for relief once we get into the back end of the weekend. Rain, which has been much needed, is finally in the forecast and looks very likely for us here in southern Wisconsin. But we are watching for next week to potentially see another round of some rain or even some thunderstorms while temperatures hold into rather seasonable conditions.
All right, Julian, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.